Now, look at that picture right there. That's that young lady, Miss Martin, 7 months pregnant, and them shoot her and kill her.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
It's Countryman again. Just I lick you with some wisdom, and I lick you with some knowledge. You gotta take inside your brain. It says, son, I've learned a lot out of reading people's faces. No matter how them are going, like them original, them fake. You gotta know when to walk and know when to run and know when to fall and know when to stand.
Viewers' discretion is advice. One more time. Viewers' discretion is advice. Yesterday, and this is in St. Lucia in Caspi, in a place called Graveyard. Now, this lady was 7 months pregnant, and them shoot her and kill her. How many times me I go say this? The gangster them in a St. Lucia, them is a set, a bulla man, and them is a set, a cocksuckers. Now, pardon my language, but I am really upset about this. How can this kind of crime, carnage happen, and you would still have a gangster around you who did something like this? This is worse than even Riley case and the other case, even though no case is worse because all these young ladies lose them life. This is madness. No, we all know she wasn't the only one that got shot. A few other people get shot. Another guy died and she died. And this is really sickening to the stomach. So, listen, I'm asking the gangster them to push out the man them we are kill off the woman them. Please. You understand? On the need to do that. On the need to push them out. If you have pussy hole in the community, killing pregnant women like this, nobody is safe. Nobody, not even family members. You understand? So, listen. Do the right thing and push out them bottom feeder. Now, I am hearing some chatter from a couple intels that I got about the situation here that happened in Grass Street, because apparently now what the intel are telling me is that the New Village murder and these recent murder right here with this young lady and this young man out here, they're all related because there is a war going on between New Village and Graveyard. And what my intel is telling me, one of them is 6 and the next one is repping 7. So they have been launching attacks on New Village. Listen to this clip.
There was a shooting by the road and a young person, but it's a good thing. I think God gave him a second chance at life because he survived it. And now it reached close to my home there, and I really don't like it. I don't know what's next to happen, but then I really don't like it. I really think, these young boys, if they have issues with people, there is a place they should go and they can go to get these things resolved instead of taking things into their own hands.
This New Village has been a very quiet place and I was so happy, but now I realize New Village, it's just I don't like how it's coming back to, but I'm living here about 40 years, and now before it was, now it calmed down, but now it's starting back. I think we need to, maybe me and the other gentlemen, I don't need to try to cook them things and try to make something better out of what's going on now.
Well, like me say, this is an awful thing, and I am gonna keep my ears on the ground about this story. Now, there is another bottom feeder we want to talk about, and this is this man right here. This is Eli from Monche, and this guy right here has a real checkered past and did some real grimy stuff. Number one, my intel was adamant that this guy is a car thief. So anybody in St. Lucia whose car got stolen, you have to check with this guy right here. This young man, he got killed in Monche. And for some reason, this boy, this bottom feeder boy, Eli, car thief, his name has been calling in a lot of stuff, and it has been calling in this by my intel. Now, I'm gonna tell you now how the war gets started in Monche. This guy here, he's just a innocent casualty. You understand? But what really happened, his cousin Malik was a hitman down there in St. Lucia. Right now he's in England under a witness protection plan, from what I was told by my intel. Now Malik was mixed up with the bottom feeder Eli. Apparently they gave Malik 2 guns to go do some hit, and he went and did the hit, but he never get any money. And because Malik didn't get any money, he held on to the guns them that Eli them give him. Now, that caused a big friction. I was told by the intel that Malik gave back one of the gun and kept one, and then after that, he made a deal with the feds, and he's now in England. So, this guy here, because of Malik, his cousin, who's mixed up, Eli them, from what I was told, target this young man. Now, this is a SOS to the St. Lucia police. Check out Eli, public menace, car thief / instigator. Now, from what my intel is telling me now, Eli is a big coward. But the man them round him, like the damage, like him son them, and other family members, and other people where they round him. Everybody Eli hang around, some bullshit happened to them. Now, this is a warning. The people them who's hanging around Eli, stop hanging around him. You understand? Because if you don't stop hanging around him, you're gonna end up in some bad situation. Now, before I go, I have to go back here to the beginning of this video, where the new village man them and the graveyard man them are war. And look what happened now. Them kill a pregnant lady with 7 months, and the baby dead too. Can you imagine? So I am asking the people in the neighborhood who knows what happened, please contact the police or contact me. You can give me the information and me will put it out there. You understand? Because when I see things like this happening, and I speak about it all the fucking time, pardon my language, but people always badger me, but look what is going on in the country of St. Lucia. Listen, my name is Countryman,